I'm Rhett.
And I'm Link.
And this is our episode of Spectrum. We're Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning.
This is where we make our show, right here at this desk.
I wasn't repeating the name of the show, I was actually greeting you. Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning.
Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning.
Here is the first prompt. Our wives get jealous of our friendship. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see, so agree is over here.
Well, I'm just on agree.
I mean, we've known each other since first grade. I met my wife my sophomore year in college. I think she gets a little fed up with all of the inside jokes, all the experiences that we have from childhood that, you know, she's just kind of left out.
Well, my wife has specifically confirmed this several times because sometimes I'll get home, she'll ask me about something, I'll be like, I don't really want to talk about this because I already talked about it on Ear Biscuits or I already talked about it on Good Mythical Morning.
And she's like, oh, you already spent all day with your best friend talking about what you wanted to talk about, and now you're not willing to
just listen to my podcast.
Crack the door open on conversation with me?
Yeah, it's kind of, that's how it is, yeah.
When we go to parties or like public get-togethers, people tend to associate the two of us with each other, even if we're there with our wives. You know, if I were Christy, I would feel this way too. I understand why that's frustrating. Christy and I will be married 22 years in May.
No.
Is it 21 years? We got married in the year 2000, so it should be easy. What year is it? 2022.
Yeah, see.
21 years, our marriage is old enough to drink. Boy, do we get sloshed.
Our show is getting repetitive. 3, 2, 1, go.
You think we're somewhat repetitive?
Okay, this is why I said somewhat agree, because I don't think that being somewhat repetitive is necessarily a bad thing. The repetitive nature of what we do is actually one of the things that makes people want to watch it. They know it's going to be two guys sitting at a desk. We're in our 10th year doing this show. There is a familiarity with that gives people comfort. It's dependable.
Yeah, I somewhat disagree with the answer because people joke in the comments that you guys are running out of ideas. If it were just up to the two of us, yeah, we probably would have ran out of ideas years ago, but we got a great team that helps develop the concepts and keep things fresh, and hey, we're up for almost anything.
Listen, there is no bottom to the well of ideas. It's not going to run dry.
Right, like fossil fuels.
I have thought about quitting. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, all right.
I mean, first of all, I'm living the dream. I hang out with my best friend since first grade, and people just put stuff in front of me to eat and discuss and experience. We're very fortunate to have a lot of artistic and business independence. You know, Mythical is ours.
Yes, we're living the dream. Is it very difficult and taxing? Yes, 100%. It requires putting yourself out there, trying a bunch of other things that people never see, trying to manage a growing company. I mean, the reason I started going to therapy was, it was when we were doing what we call GMM 22. It was 4 or 5 videos every single day. I just remember all of a sudden I couldn't see out of one eye. I went to the doctor. It's basically when your retina has fluid behind it, and it is thought to be a stress-induced condition. In fact, I would tell my wife, I'm like, I'm not stressed out. It's like, I can handle anything. And she was like, yeah, but your back is messed up. You've got like skin issues. I can tell that there's something on your mind when you're at home, and now you've got this thing where you can't see out of one eye. You know, there's something called a physical manifestation of stress for people who are not good processing their emotions and feelings that they're having. You should go see a therapist. And so that was the beginning of me understanding that, like, oh yeah, I haven't been actually dealing with how much we commit to and how constantly we are engaging with things. It was just it's too much to manage.
Well, I've got hemorrhoids.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
LA has changed us. 3, 2, 1, go.
Anything goes here, man. I mean, you don't bat an eye at anything. Back home, lots of eyes were batted at lots of things. In rural North Carolina, you're not exposed to as many perspectives. Once we moved out here, you meet people that are different and that have different experiences, and they become your friends. You know, anything that you can keep at arm's length is not gonna impact you in the same way that if it's a trusted friend, somebody that you love.
We just celebrated our 10th year in Los Angeles. The only reason I didn't put strongly agree is there's certain things about who I am that are never gonna change just based on where I come from, you know? We even said that in the video that we made when we were coming across the country. That was like, we're not gonna let LA change us.
One of the things that people around North Carolina have seemed to express a little concern about is, like, we tell them what we're doing and they're like, don't you boys go Hollywood on us now. Don't forget where you're from.
I've kind of come to the conclusion that, like, no, stagnation, staying the same is bad. Don't you want to constantly be evolving? Don't you want to constantly be becoming the next and better version of yourself? And it can happen anywhere, but it's happened in a slightly different way in Los Angeles, and I'm happy with it.
Is there anything that you guys miss about home?
I guess not. No, no, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I miss. My family and Bojangles, I gotta add to that list as well. You know, getting some of that fried chicken and dirty rice. Oh gosh, get me back there, baby. Oh, I miss home so much. I got some dirty rice. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I took on this character.
I am glad we opened up about leaving Christianity. 3, 2, 1, go.
For sure, the decision to open up about leaving Christianity was one that was, it wasn't an easy decision. And we did experience backlash. We did experience people saying, never watching another one of your videos. I'm no longer a fan. We had some new people come in and say, hey, I didn't know you guys had this side to you. And so I'm kind of interested in what you might have to say.
Yeah, I can safely say that I don't have any regrets in deciding to share my spiritual deconstruction story and the journey that I'm still on, and kind of fill in the gaps for the mythical beast who didn't understand a big chunk of what made us who we each are as individuals now. It started to feel kind of like a secret. Now on the other side of that, I experience a freedom that I didn't have to be more of myself. You know, when you find yourself talking about things and just crying, you're like, oh, this is a new place we haven't been before.
Right. It was almost like pulling a cork out or releasing a valve. Let's just lean into this vulnerability and invite people into the process and see what happens. And there's just been a freedom and sort of this feeling that like a burden has been lifted. But when it comes to these spiritual things, it's like, I don't have it figured out. Every day that passes, I'm more and more overwhelmed with what I don't know. What I don't know about the nature of the world, what I don't know about anything. And so it's kind of cool to be like, hey, let's just make a connection.
And that can be a beautiful thing as we're experiencing, but it's not a decisive thing, and it's certainly not a divisive thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There have been challenges that almost ended our friendship. 3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't want to give the impression that we don't have heavy conversations, that we don't get into things like, oh, you hurt my feelings when you did this, or professionally, I'm seeing our business trajectory in this way. But it's nothing that has ever threatened the foundation of our friendship or our working relationship. The relationship is only trumped by our relationships with our wives.
We talk about our relationship being a lot like a marriage, where there's sort of a commitment that underlies and precedes the relationship.
I did not go all the way to strongly disagree because I reserved the right for us to break up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say it's impossible. There's a healthy assessment of reality associated with us saying, you know what, it could happen. We're not gonna ignore that it could happen. We're gonna make sure it doesn't happen.
Right.
I see myself making videos in 10 years. 3, 2, 1, go.
Making videos is a very broad thing to me. That just means making something that the final form is visual entertainment. I don't know if it's gonna be Go Mythical Morning and Ear Biscuits. I don't know if YouTube will be around.
Sometimes I just think I could just like buy a van and just live in it
And you don't think you'd make videos in that van?
and not even make videos in it.
I mean, 10 years is a long time. I'll be 53 years old. I mean, first of all, who really wants to see a 53-year-old? I feel like I'm gonna be making videos for myself by that point. Regardless of what happens, I don't have any plans of being like, you know what? I think I'm just done creating, because creating is gonna be my hobby until I can no longer move.
I strongly agree that this was a rewarding experience.
And I strongly disagree that I don't agree with you. I feel like I should incorporate this system into every conversation with my wife and children.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting down at the table and saying, how was your day? And what'd you do at school today? And getting nothing.
We're gonna
Just
bite
I
your
want this to
format.
be my kitchen table.
Thanks for searching our souls. Hope we didn't say anything we're gonna have to retract later.
You done. No one has ever slid into my DMs and be like, hey, I want to tower over you.
I've sent or received nudes.
Wait, how do you not like send or receive nudes? Like, wait. Are we saying nudes?
Yes.
Nudes.
Yes. Oh my God, I thought we were saying news. N-E-W-S.